Hey guys, back with another small update here. The real great Sinanju, whichever way you want to say it, it's coming along. Almost done with the assembly. Doesn't look like I'm gonna need to do as much painting as I thought. Um, it's really just gonna be a few things here and there that I'm gonna paint on it. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the complexity of this kit. Um, just the way the the inner frame for the arm goes together is just really impressive. I'm really enjoying the complexity of this real grade kit. Um, but yeah, it's getting there. It's taking me a little bit longer than I was anticipating, just because I've been a little bit busy the last week here and there. But yeah, that's really where this thing stands. Like I said, I'm pretty impressed with how this kit's going together. Anyways, that's it. That's really the update on that. I've got a piece for the torso that's got to go on. I just have that kind of stuck on for the time being. But the really the only thing that's left for me to do, I got to build up the shoulders, the headpiece, and then the backpack and the weapons. And then it's fully assembled, which means I can start taking parts off to start painting stuff. Yeah, anyways, so that's that. Really not a whole lot in terms of purchases here lately. Trying to cut back on eBay because I'm really kind of have everything that I've been looking for. But I did at the local hobby shop pick something up today. Because it's my birthday week, I get a coupon for $10 off my purchase. So I found this Stug 4 sitting on the shelf for like 23 bucks. And then I picked up a bottle of Microsol. So all in all, that little purchase cost me about $20. Exactly $20 actually. So that was a nice little score from my local hobby shop. The only other thing that I've picked up here, well, the only other thing that I've bought that is actually here, I bought that. I did get the 12 scale Ferrari F190 by Tamiya, and that is probably getting. It better get shipped out this week. I don't know. I paid them to ship it, so they should ship it. So I'll show that off once it gets here. But the other thing that I picked up was this car, the Lotus 99T 20th scale. This was just too good of a price to pass it up on eBay. I paid $27 for this. That was including shipping. So this is a nice little kit for that. Although I did have to get some aftermarket decals for the Camel sponsorship, because this is a 2007 re-release of the kit, so there were no tobacco sponsorship decals in the box. Yeah, it's an interesting car. It's not particularly a good looking car to my eye. It's kind of plain. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just not super. It's not an eye-catching car apart from the color scheme. It was a fairly significant car. It was the last Lotus that Ayrton Senna drove. He managed to win a couple races. This was a 1987 car. I think he won a couple races. I believe Monaco and Detroit, maybe. Not a, I don't know. I don't want to say it was not a great era for Formula One engines, because this was a twin turbo V6. The current Formula One cars have, I don't know if they're twin turbo V6s, but they are V6 engines that are turbocharged. This car, the saving grace for this car, in my opinion, was that this engine put out about 1,000 horsepower. So they could, obviously he could, you know, they could dial it up or down with the boost pressure from the cockpit. But yeah, this a car this size pumping out about 1,000 horsepower. It was they were pretty insane to watch. But yeah, it's, you know, it was, like I said, it was a good deal. Couldn't pass it up, even though I'm not particular. I don't find this car to be particularly attractive. The other significant thing about this car, it was, I believe, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe that Lotus were the first ones to pioneer active suspension. And I don't know if this was the first Lotus to have active suspension, but this car had a rudimentary form of active suspension where the car would adjust itself for individual corners on the racetrack. Lotus's system never... They couldn't get... They never really got their active suspension system working very well. The car that is famous for being having the absolute best active suspension was the Williams FW14B from 1992. But this car, again, 1987. I don't know if it was the first year, but I do believe Lotus was the manufacturer who pioneered active suspension in Formula One cars, even though they never did quite get it to work very well. But yeah, it's a, you know, neat little car, significant car. It's a Senna car. Comes with a little helmet in there too. I just knocked that thing over. Comes with a little helmet, which I will actually build up and paint as Senna's helmet, and I will put that on the display base as well once I get around to it and finish it. But yeah, that's it. That's my little haul for the week. That's my update on the Gundam kit that I've now knocked over. I really love how that gold and black looks on this thing. It's just, I don't know how well the video picks it up, but in like to your eye, it really looks nice. Anyways, that's it. That's my update. Quick, done. Hope everybody had a good weekend. See y'all next time. Bye bye.